Hi guys, I'm Tyler.
Hello, I'm Nasipo.
And today we're going to be reading Last Stop on Market Street by Matt de la Peña and Christian Robinson. So before we get into the story, if you guys notice, there's a whole bunch of awards on the cover. Have you seen a lot of books get this many awards before?
Not a lot.
Yeah, it's very rare. So let's see what's going on. Let's see why this book got so many awards. So Last Stop on Market Street by Matt de la Peña and Christian Robinson. CJ pushed through the church doors, skipped down the steps.
The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose.
He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we gotta wait for the bus and all this wet?" "Trees get thirsty too," his Nana told him. "Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw?" CJ looked for a long time, but he never saw a straw. What do you think? Do you see a straw?
No, I'm not sure.
I don't see one either. Maybe she's being creative or using her imagination.
Yeah. From the bus stop, he watched water pour on flower petals, watched rain patter against the windshield of a nearby car. His friend Colby climbed in and gave CJ a wave and drove off with his dad. "Nana, how come we don't got a car?"
"Boy, what do we need a car for? We got a bus that breathes fire and old Mr. Dennis, who always has a trick for you." The bus creaked to a stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged, and the door swung open.
Tyler, I've never seen a bus breathing fire.
No, me either. I think maybe she looked at the advert on the side of the bus
Oh.
and then was using her imagination again.
"What's that I see?" Mr. Dennis asked. He pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear, placed it in his palms. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along.
They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar. An old woman with curlers had butterflies in a jar. Nana gave everyone a great big smile and a good afternoon. She made sure CJ did the same.
The bus lurched forward and stopped, lurched forward and stopped. Nana hummed as she knit. "How come we always gotta go here after church?" CJ said. "Miguel and Colby never have to go nowhere."
"I feel sorry for those boys," she told him. "They'll never get a chance to meet Bobo or the sunglasses man. And I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat." CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched cars zip by on either side, watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes.
A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog. CJ gave up his seat. "How come that man can't see?" "Boy, what do you know about seeing?" Nana told him. "Some people watch the world with their ears."
"That's a fact. Their noses, too," the man said, sniffing at the air. "That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, ma'am." Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh.
Two older boys got on next. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in the back. "Sure wish I had one of those," he said. Nana sat down her knitting. "What for? You got the real live thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask the man if he'll play us a song?" And look, what are those boys holding in their hands? Looks like an iPod.
Oh, nice. So why don't you ask the man if he'll play us a song? CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings and beginning to sing. To feel the magic of music, the blind man whispered, I like to close my eyes. Nana closed hers too. So did CJ and the spotted dog.
Tyler, did the blind man have to close his eyes?
I don't think so. I think he was making a joke.
And in the darkness, the rhythm lifted CJ out of the bus, out of the busy city. He saw sunset colors swirling over crashing waves, saw a family of hawks slicing through the sky, saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the light of the moon. CJ's chest grew full and he was lost in the sound. And the sound gave him the feeling of magic.
Must be a nice song.
Mm-hmm.
The song ended and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys in the back. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. CJ dropped it in the man's hat.
Last stop on Market Street, Mr. Dennis called.
CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling sidewalks and broken down doors, graffiti-tagged windows and boarded-up stores. He reached for his Nana's hand. How come it's always so dirty over here?
She smiled and pointed to the sky. Sometimes when you are surrounded by dirt, CJ, you are a better witness for what's beautiful. I wonder what type of a neighborhood is this?
Yeah, it looks like it might be kind of a rough neighborhood. That's probably why CJ felt scared and wanted to grab his Nana's hand.
Yeah.
CJ saw the perfect rainbow arcing over the soup kitchen. He wondered how his Nana always found beautiful where he never thought to look.
He looked all around them again, and the bus rounding the corner out of sight, and the broken street lamps still lit up bright, and the stray cats' shadows moving across the wall.
When he spotted their familiar faces in the window, he said, I'm glad we came.
Who do you think he was spotting on the window?
I think it's all the homeless people that they're going to the soup kitchen to help out.
Yeah, hey? He thought his Nana might laugh her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on head and told him, Me too, CJ. Now come on.
Oh, look, the story's over. So there they are waiting for the bus to go home.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was a pretty nice story. So, what did you think, Nosipa? What were some of the things that CJ's Nana was trying to get CJ to think about in the story?
Nana has got some good lessons for CJ. Learning to greet people, learning to be nice to other people, and also appreciating other people, learning to meet new people and get along with different kinds of people, like on the bus.
Yeah, so does CJ's friend Colby probably meet any interesting people riding in the car with his dad?
I doubt.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we look back at the end of the story, so they go to this kind of disadvantaged neighborhood, and we see lots of broken down stuff.
Yeah.
And then CJ's Nana says, sometimes when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what's beautiful. What do you think she's trying to get him to think about there?
I think Nana's trying to make a point to CJ that if you've seen bad, you'll be able to see good. Or if you've seen what's worse, you'll be able to appreciate the little bit of good that's happening.
So maybe she's trying to help CJ. He seems like he's jealous of Colby for having his car. He's jealous of his friend Miguel because he gets to go do what he wants. Sees the kids riding their bikes and he'd rather be doing that. So in some ways, this is probably pretty good advice. But is there a dark side to this kind of advice?
Yeah, actually, I agree with you, Tyler. It's a good advice. However, I'm a little bit skeptical because it might make CJ think that, or make him compare himself to the homeless people. And I don't think you would want to teach your child that type of looking at people.
So have we had any experiences like that here at Thanda?
Oh yeah, yes. At Thanda we've had some visitors, some good, and yes, we're really happy when people come to visit us. However, some of them they just come here and I don't know. Maybe you would say to make themselves feel better about their lives. It seems.
Yeah, because most of these people who've done this, they come from much more wealthy, much more privileged communities. So it feels like, yeah, some of these people are coming here so they can look at all the stuff that we don't have and then go home and appreciate what they do. How did that make us and our kids feel when people did that?
It doesn't make us feel good. It doesn't help us at all. Even the kids, because when it's the interaction is genuine, the kids can feel it. But when you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, of just pretending, the kid can also feel that, unfortunately.
So yeah, I think we need to be really careful about, if we're going to come to someone else's neighborhood to help, are we really coming to help, or are we coming maybe to use the community or the people for something else? So we need to be really careful and conscious and realize that, just because you're doing charity or because you're working for free or volunteering doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to be helping people out. The world's a very complicated place, and it's important that we, be clever, and that also that we really think about how are other people feeling. Because do you think if CJ's Nana had thought about this, she would have taken CJ to do that?
I doubt. Maybe she would have taken CJ to go and help somewhere, but maybe she would do it in a different way.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think she would have brought him to the community and said, look how dirty this place is.
Yeah.
Now you can appreciate that there's pretty things other places. So yeah, I think it's also a really important lesson for us. I think CJ's Nana is a good person, and she's really trying to do good things for CJ. And a lot of the things she does in the book are really good for him. But yeah, even good people with good intentions who are really wise sometimes make mistakes. So it's important that we be open to different ideas, and that we really be careful about, how are we treating other people and how might our actions make other people feel. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys, and thanks Matt De La Pena and Christian Robinson for the sweet story.
Thank you so much. And kids, remember to be helpful, but in a very sensible way. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our downloadable activities on thanda.org.